All right, guys, I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. I appreciate all my subscribers. And I've been really trying to hang in there with designer fragrances. I've been trying. I realized that I haven't bought any 2024 designer fragrance releases at all this year. That's uncharacteristic of me. But last year I told you guys I was about done. But no. Someone came over to me this weekend and said, just go out there and try some of these out. See if there's something you like enough to invest into it and talk to the guys about. Well, I got some news for you guys. Epic fail. Although I did pick up one. I'm gonna go ahead and get this off my chest. Let's talk about it. What's going on YouTube? My name is Darren. I am the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I talk about men's fragrances on this channel. A little bit of fashion, a little bit of style content as well. So if you like looking good and smelling great, I think I could be of service to you. Make sure you hit subscribe and don't forget to enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well. So that way, anytime a new video is uploaded, you get notified. All right, guys, we're gonna get into it today, man. Designer fragrances, right? Designer fragrances. I went out this weekend and I got my nose on some of the latest 2024 releases. Most of them were flankers, as you probably could or have come to expect. They were flankers, but I said, you know what? The new YSL Elixir, let me get my nose on it. You know, there's a brand new fragrance from the brand of Prada Lunar Rosa Carbon Les Parfums. Love the bottle. Fragrance, I'll talk to you about it in a minute. So I went out there and got my nose on a lot of these fragrances, and I did pick one up, all right, which I'll tell you guys about in a moment. But I think you guys are going to want to hear what I have to say. So if you want to hear my thoughts on these new 2024 designer fragrance releases, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it. It's a sad day in Francom.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we are back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. I'm not going to waste you guys' time. We'll jump right into it. New releases, 2024 designer fragrances. My. I'm going to use my phone for this, guys, because I don't remember all this stuff, but just want to kind of go through them. There's a new Boss fragrance out. And yes, it's a flanker. Boss Bottled Elixir Parfum Intense. Whew, that's a mouthful. That's one of the things I hate about these new designer fragrances. The names are too freaking long. But they're having to get so creative with the names because they're making so many daggone flankers. Do you know that I read that there's about 35 Boss bottled flankers? At some point, don't you think that's enough? Why don't just change the freaking name and give us a new bottle, man? Come on, you guys can't get creative enough to even give us a new name and a different bottle? This is lazy stuff. So you're having to come up with these long names, Parfum Intense, Elixir, enough, all right? So safe to say, until it hits designers, I probably won't be trying that one. Cartier has come out with a new fragrance as well. I think it's called Cartier Parfum, Pacha de Cartier Parfum. It's in a black bottle, a Parfum Elixir, something like that. I don't know. I'll put the bottle up here. Won't be trying that till it hits the discounters. Now, one that really caught my attention. The bottle is gorgeous. It just hit the stores yesterday. The brand new Prada Lunar Rosa Ocean Les Parfums. I gotta put the bottle up here, guys. I love the bottle, all right? I got my nose on this one. I smelled it. Some iris and vetiver and maybe geranium or something in there. Love the bottle. Fragrance wasn't bad. It was okay. Then I asked about the price. She said $170. Ooh. Say what? Now, $170 for that? Wow. I was blown away when I heard the price. And I'm pretty sure you guys knew at that point I said, nah, you can keep that. 170 bucks. Now, may I break down later and get that one? Maybe. Just because I love the bottle so much. It's not a bad fragrance, but the price. And the sales associate and dealers told me that they've seen about an increase of about 20 to 30% on most fragrances over the past year or so. So that's another problem. Outside of the flanker problem and the lack of creativity, we're also seeing an increase in the prices of these fragrances. Now, I understand that, there's, kind of these effects that are still lingering effects from COVID and a lot of inflation in other places, and it's had this effect apparently on the fragrance space as well. But man, 170 bucks for a designer fragrance that's a flanker that's not blowing you away, had to pass on it. And then there is the brand new YSL Elixir. I didn't think they could do anymore, but I did say I think they were going to do an elixir, and they did. Now, what's in this one according to the note breakdown? Lavender, geranium, incense, and oud. This comes in a 2-ounce bottle. All right, so I'll give them credit. The bottle's smaller, so you can actually tell this bottle apart from the other YSL flanker because it is a smaller bottle. Okay, the fragrance. Now, I will admit I didn't put it on my skin. I did put it on a test card. Didn't like it at all. Didn't like it at all. And then when I heard the price, I didn't like it even more. I asked the sales associate, how much for this one? She said $180. $180 for a 2-ounce bottle of a flanker of a fragrance line that already has 7 or 8 other flankers already in the collection, all released over the last 6 or 7 years. That was a hard pass. I almost cursed. So guys, I'm gonna tell you now, it is safe to say that I will not be getting YSL Elixir. I told you guys the notes. I did test it on, at least on the test strip. Honestly and truthfully, not just because of the flanker. I did not like the fragrance. It was not appealing to my nose when I smelled it. Now, speaking of Boss Bottle, there's another Boss Bottle. That's 2 flankers in 1 year. Boss Bottle Triumph Elixir. I'm not even gonna talk about that anymore. Acqu Di Gio, which just came out with Acqu Di Gio Parfum, now has Acqu Di Gio Profondo Parfum. I'm good on that, man. Listen, guys, here's the point. And I have talked about and lamented my issues for so long. It's flanker after flanker after flanker after flanker after flanker. It goes from the EDT to the EDP to the Parfum Intense to the Elixir to the Elixir Intense. I'm done with it. All right, I am done with it. That is just my take on it. The state of designer fragrances right now, and I don't know how long this is going to last. And I think it really all started with Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel. Although I give Bleu de Chanel props because they did 3. They did the EDT, the EDP, and the Parfum, and so far, they've left it alone. Sauvage did the EDT, EDP, and then they did the Elixir, and so far, they left it alone. But these other brands, especially YSL is the most shameless line of them all because they come out with one every 6 months. You can't even tell the bottles apart, and honestly, a lot of the fragrances, you can't really hugely differentiate the smell of a lot of the fragrances. But I'm gonna leave that there for right now. It's sad to say and see the state of, in my opinion, the designer fragrance space because nobody's coming out with anything new. But I did pick up one fragrance because it smelled good and the price was appealing. The bottle's nice in the whole 9, and that's from the brand of Polo, and it's this new one, Polo 67. Polo 67, I think one of the Yankees baseball players is kind of like they're using for the marketing of this. It's an EDT, and honestly, guys, it was only 104 bucks with tax. So that, 104 bucks, I think it was 115 with tax or something. So not bad on the wallet. I absolutely love this bottle. Check it out. Here's the bottle, Polo 67, and it's a fresh fragrance. One that's perfect for this time of the year, for the spring and summer. So I thought it was appropriate for the time of year. It's not a flanker. So it doesn't smell like Polo Blue. It doesn't smell like any other Polo fragrances. So it's a new fragrance. It's a new bottle, and it's not super expensive. So All those things being combined, this was the only one that I actually came home with on yesterday, and I will be doing a full review of this fragrance. But for me, right now in my money, this was the only one that I found that had enough value to go ahead and pick it up. Yeah, but guys, I feel like this is gonna be one that, you know, that a lot of people will like. It's an easy to wear fragrance. I think there's some vetiver in here. There is some pineapple, bergamot, sage. You know, one of those easy to wear fragrances. Nothing that's gonna knock your socks off, but at the price, and again, at least they're being creative and not giving us a flanker. It was one at that price point that I felt was worth picking up. I absolutely love this bottle. And like I said, I'll be doing a full review of this one, but outside of that, that honestly was the only new designer fragrance that I felt was worth picking up out of everything that I smelled when I was out and about on yesterday. But that is it, guys. That is my time. That's all I have for you guys today. What are your thoughts on the state of designer fragrances? Are you guys as frustrated as I am? If so, or if not, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. And as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.